Hello everyone, welcome to the Eric Show today. I have a very heartbreaking story to tell you today. I know yesterday we had kind of a fun hot topic episode, but today I have a very heartbreaking story to tell you. If you follow the kind of like news article, kind of like an internet newspaper website called gayguy.com, then you already read it. So, you know what I'm talking about. But if you like me and you don't follow gayguy.com, then you probably haven't read the story and don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to try my best to explain it the right way so the people who read it don't backfire and say you told the story wrong. And for the people who doesn't know, I'm going to try to explain it the right way so you can hear like I said, it's a heartbreaking story. I really don't understand people when it comes to stories like this, okay? And it comes down to, well, it doesn't come down to it. Some people will say it will come down to apps like this, but really it comes down to the people. And you will know what I'm talking about throughout the episode when I keep talking to you about it. Go on to gayguy.com for more information. And the only reason why I'm bringing this type of website up, you guys are probably saying, is that a gay guy porn site? Really, you probably are thinking. But no, like I said a few seconds ago, it's like a newspaper, it's like an internet newspaper site. It's not a gay guy porn site. It's not, I promise. I don't know why they call it gayguy.com. It's a little stereotypical, but it's not my website. That's what they call it. You can go on to that website for more information if you want to read the full article or read other articles, because I did read other articles I make mention on other episodes of the Eric Show, which are very good, by the way. So I may become a fan of gayguy.com because to me I thought some of the articles were good. But anyway, I promise you, it is a porn site. I'm just bringing it up because one of my friends posted this article on his Facebook, and I clicked on it because it was an interesting story. So I read it, and I'm like, I have to talk about this on the Eric Show. This is depressing. This is heartbreaking. I have to talk about it on the Eric Show. I wish I can interview the guys, but I don't know, they're probably in jail. But yeah. So the headline of the article is a gay man had been killed by 3 guys that he met on Grindr. So if you don't know what Grindr is, then here I'm going to quickly explain what Grindr is. It is to me, it's more, I'm not really on it, but to me, I think it's more than just a hookup app, but that's what people use it as, a hookup app. Yeah. So, I'm just going to explain it as a hookup app because I think it's more than a hookup app, but people use it as a hookup app. Okay? So, it is it's an app for gay guys. Say, for example, if you want to meet up with someone, okay, you can take out your iPhone, your BlackBerry, your Android, and you can, if you have it downloaded it, you can obviously download it. I'm not going to tell you how to download it, but you can click on the app, and you can, it's like a GPS app. It tells you what guys are closer closer to you, and you can start talking to other people who are close to you, and like if you meet up with someone, you meet up with someone, and that's the quickest, best way I can explain the app to you. Okay, so it's very sad just by the headline. How can 3 people meet someone on Grindr and kill someone? I don't know. Why would they do something like that? I don't know. The 3 guys on the that could the man. I'm just gonna say man because I'm going to introduce the man later. Just what I'm going to explain. But the 3 murderers, let's call them murderers. I have no respect for them. But one of them is 19 years old. His name is Richard Thompson. One of them is 20 years old, and his name is Ricky Ranger. And the other one is also 19 years old, and his name is Mark Palin. So 2 19-year-olds and 1 20-year-old. Okay, they all had concocted a plan. Sorry about that. They all concocted a plan. Richard, Ricky, and Mark. They all made a plan to rob the man that they robbed. His last name is Marwa. If I'm saying that correctly, if I'm not, I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. But they all made a plan to rob him via Grindr, because the 19-year-old Mark Palin said in a statement, I don't know what statement, maybe in a police statement or whatever, but he said this is what the article on the website said. Mark Palin said in a statement that they were homeless and needed money. Why would they go on Grindr, rob a man, an older man, which I'm going to introduce later on, but why would they rob an older man if they were homeless and needed money? Why couldn't they go to a homeless shelter or something? I don't know. It's all confusing to me at this time. Even after I'm done reading the article, it's so confusing why they would do this. But I guess they are just psychopaths. But I really sure don't know why. But like I said, in the statement that he said that he was homeless and needed money. But he also said something else, and I'm going to tell you what he said, but let's take a commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to tell you what he said, plus how old is the man that they met on Grindr. Now, during the commercial, if you want to look up the app Grindr, go ahead. It's Grindr. It is a gay hookup app. Let's take a commercial break, and when we come back, more on the depressing peeps, fans, whatever you want to be called. You all know DonnaToTheBestOne.com. Well, DonnaToTheBestOne.com has a brand new radio show and a brand new podcast. And guess what? I just got done doing a awesome interview for Donna to the Best One podcast. Okay, so if you want to go check out my interview for Donna to the Best One podcast, just go on to DonnaToTheBestOne.com and listen to Donna and myself interview. It has a pretty interesting interview, so go listen to that podcast. I'm Donna to the Best One. Welcome back to the Air Coast, to a heartbreaking story. Why did those three guys do that to this older gentleman? I have no idea. And to be honest, maybe I'm being crazy a little, but I sure can't believe, like, I sure can't put it to my head. Maybe I can't think, maybe that's a good thing, okay? Maybe I can't think like a psychopath, because truly, I'm gonna keep explaining it to you, and truly, that's what, the only thing I can think of. They are psychopaths. They are sociopaths. But, Wiki Ranger, which is, which is the 19-year, oh no, I mean, sorry about that. Wiki Ranger, which is the 20 years old. So I'm the older than both of them. Richard and Muck are 19. Wiki, the 20-year-old, have met Maya, is his last name, I think, on the hookup app a few times. Okay, this is what was in the article on gayguys.com. So, I don't know, maybe Ricky is gay, maybe he bi, I don't know. But he had met Mara a few times, and he claimed he never had sex or any sexual relation, according to a report. He never had sex or sexual relation. Okay, now, like I said, I'm not on the app every single day. I'm barely even on the app, but I know the app. A friend of mine told me about the app. But he met Mara a few times. Then what did he meet him about? Maybe Mara gave him money, but if he didn't have sex or have any sexual relation, then what would Mara be giving him money? Is Ricky threatening or blackmailing him? I don't know. But from a report, they claimed he never had sex or sexual relation with him. Now, Ricky Ranger was the one who set it up the meeting to have all three of them meet up with Mara. Mara met them at a gas station parking lot. At the gas station parking lot that they met them, then they obviously talked, which then followed them. The three guys, Richard, Ricky, and Muck, followed Mara to his apartment, to Ann Harbor Apartments. And when they got to his apartment, they obviously went inside of his apartment. They sat down, I'm assuming in the living room. They drank alcohol, they smoked some pot, and eventually Mara was getting a little sexually active. Okay, they had a few beers, they smoked a little pot, and it a hookup app. So Mara was getting a little sexually active, and then he was getting sexually active with Ricky Ranger, the 20 years old, and Muck Palin, the 19 years old. That is when both Ricky and Muck singled Richard to put Mara in a sleepover headlock, holding him while Muck Palin, the 19-year-old, sold a .22 caliber revolver from his safe. Okay? As well as his wallet. So now he robbed his gun from his safe. So obviously they choked him until he told them the safe number, combination. His wallet, they sold the marijuana, they sold some cash, and they sold some prescription pills, some watches, and his laptop. The choke lasted about 5 to 10 minutes. So obviously, Mara was pretty tired and slow because the choke lasted 5 to 10 minutes. Now meanwhile, Mara is 71 years old. These guys are 19 and 20. Obviously, they don't want to have sex with him. So obviously, something bad is gonna happen. But why? Why are they want to do that? Okay. Mara, his body, he limped very quickly. Okay. But they weren't done with him yet. Okay. But first, I'm going to take a commercial break. My phone better stop. I'm sorry about my phone. But first, let's take a commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you what they did to the poor 71-year-old man. Okay? Because obviously, they are not going to be having sex with him. Okay? Well, I mean, I think age is just a number, but they probably think different. So, obviously, they are going to do something bad to him because he's 71. But I'm going to tell you what they did to this poor man. And eventually this poor man died. That's all I'm going to tell you now. Eventually he died. I'm going to tell you this heartbreaking story when we come back. Let's take a commercial. To the Eric Show. Today is a day where we talk about crazy people. Truly crazy people. So far, we talked about two 19-year-olds and a 20-year-old. Mark Palin, Ricky Ranger, and Richard Thompson. So far, to brief the story up, okay, 3 guys made a plan to rob an elderly person on a hookup app. So what do? They go on this hookup app called Grindr. They meet Mara because obviously Ricky have met him previous times. Supposedly have not met him for sex or sexual relations, which I think, I don't know, something about that seems fishy. I fear maybe they met up, maybe he gave Mara a blowjob or Mara gave him a blowjob. I don't know. But they met a few times, and that is how Ricky knows him. So Ricky told his friends, I just thought about that. They did meet, so maybe Ricky came back and said, hey, I met the guy. He had this, he had this, he had this. And they come up with a plan to rob him. But the sad thing is, the poor man ended up dying. They put a headlock on the poor man. The man is 71 years old, and they put a headlock on him for 10 minutes. They put a headlock on him for 10 minutes. Okay? But not only did they put a headlock on him, okay, I'm going to be telling you what else they did. Okay? Before this commercial break, okay, that's all I told you is he put him in a headlock for 5-10 minutes. But the thing is, now after they were done with the headlock, okay, Richard Thompson, the 19-year-old, punches him. Now, meanwhile, a 19-year-old Richard Thompson punches a 71-year-old man in the stomach. In the face. Sorry about that. In the face and body several times. Not once, not twice, several times. Richard punches him in the face and body several times. Okay? Now, meanwhile, he just got done putting him in the headlock for 10 minutes. Punching him in the face, punching him in the body. Meyer then fell down face first on his couch. So obviously they were next to his couch. Okay, but he fell down face first on his couch with his feet on the ground in a landing position. And this is how they found his body. Face down into his couch, leg in a landing position on the couch. And this is how the body was found. I'm not done getting confused, okay? His body was found by a apartment manager, okay? That's okay. It's okay. But the apartment manager found his body nearly a week later. A week later. A week later. And I'm so aggravated because doesn't Mauer have family? A job? He's 71, so he might be retired. But doesn't he have family that someone's gonna make call every once in a while, every other day? No one thought of anything? A week later, a apartment manager comes in, found Mauer dead? That's depressing. I don't want to die in my couch and my apartment manager finds me a week later. No, that just makes me want to go hire a maid or hire a butler or hire someone to watch me. I don't want to do that. I want someone in my house all the time. I don't want to die alone. Sorry. Too depressing. And be found a week later. Even though I think that's depressing, and I still don't get why they found him a week later, but I have good news, because they eventually found them. Okay? The three guys, Richard, Richie, and Mark, eventually got caught, because they stole his credit card, his money, and everything. They got caught by using his credit card for hotel rooms, gas, and food. I'm clapping because they got caught. They deserve to get caught. Now they deserve to rot in her. Kill them and rot in her because you killed a 71-year-old man because you wanted a hotel room, gas, and food. Get a job, you low-life disgusting piece of shit. Get a job. That's what you should have did. You were 19 and 20. Get a fucking job, go to college, and do something with your life instead of going after old people on a hookup app and killing them. Sorry I'm getting emotional, or you know what I mean, but no, that makes you a psychopath, okay? But good thing they got caught because they used his credit card. Good thing. This past Sunday, not this past Sunday, obviously, but I forgot to write down the date. You can go on to gayguy.com read the article for the date. But that Sunday, all three of them will engage on all the charges. These are the charges: open murder, unarmed robbery, conspiracy to commit robbery, leisure in a burden of a firearm. And at the New County Jail, they have no bond for them. And they are in jail up to life in prison. Not jail. Up to life in prison. December 26th is a court hearing preliminary exam. And you know what? I would love to go to this site on December 26th, the day after Christmas, and I would love to tell the judge, fuck prison, let me take a gun and shoot them in the heart. Because they don't deserve to be in prison, they deserve to be dead. They had no right killing a 71-year-old man. But they did. And you know what? I don't believe in karma. This kind of don't make sense if you believe in karma, but I don't believe in karma, but I do believe good things happen to good people. It may take time, but good things happen to good people, and bad things happen to bad people. It may take a while, but it will happen. Something will happen in jail. I don't know. Maybe they will get out because the legal system sucks my dirty ass. Maybe they will get in more trouble. Maybe they will die. I don't know. But bad things happen to bad people. Okay. Now, that was definitely a depressing story. Okay? I mean, I think Grindr is... It is a hookup app, but I think it's also a way, it's like an online dating app, but it's also a hookup app, okay, and it's ruined, so it's like these ruined apps like this, or online dating, it's ruined, okay, even if it's an online, even if it's a hookup app, you're not dating. I mean, some of them are, maybe. But if you're not dating, hey, let's go on an app. Let's find someone close. Let's suck a dick. Okay? But, so it's like this ruined apps like that. Okay? But, I'm very sorry to have to announce this story on the Eric Show. But I thought it was an interesting, depressing story to have my time to say, and I'm happy to say it. Okay, now if you want to read the whole article, in pretty much I told you the whole article. It was a small article, but if you want to reread it, you can go on to gayguy.com and find the article on their website. And if you want to read more articles, because I read more articles on gayguy.com. Some of them are interesting. I'm not going to lie. Some of them I might have jotted down in my notebook, then I will be talking about them in a future episode. But just go on gayguy.com and read some of the articles. Read this article. Read some of the other articles, because some of those other articles are really good. Thank you for watching this really sad and depressing episode of the Eric Show. But hey, some of the episodes are gonna be like that. Stay tuned for the episode of the Eric Show tomorrow. Thank you for watching.